Never went to London, no. Went to Nuneaton.
All right.
But actually never got. Yeah, as far as I ever got south. Oh yeah.
We used to see it all the time.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I got
Welcome
south.
back for part 2, making tracks at, with Pete Waterman at Chester Cathedral, the final, or the penultimate day of the exhibition, the layout here at the Cathedral. It is only here till tomorrow, so if you haven't yet had the opportunity to come and see this, come and see it tomorrow. It is open till 5, I think, today. But yeah, it's open again. Final day tomorrow here at Chester Cathedral, making tracks 2 with Pete Waterman. And we will be chatting with him in a moment. Just talking with another visitor.
Yeah.
So we'll be having a bit of a chat with him about all the railways around through and around the country, and especially the layout as well. As we got the age, speaking of the railway comes in through.
The point was I've done is to show kids what old-fashioned freight is. Oh yeah.
Hello again, time traveller. We'll be chatting with Pete in a moment.
We're hoping to go to Warrington.
Oh yeah.
We're still negotiating.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So we're just waiting while everybody rejoins before we get to speak to Pete.
No,
just reminiscing some old times with fellow railway enthusiasts.
A long time ago. Well, we've moved. my daughters were kids at the time, and they're all, 30 and 40 now. Thank you, Andrew. Pleasure. Thank you.
So I think it's time to bring the man that made all this happen into the screen. We can't see what anybody's saying. So someone we found. It's Pete Waterman, the man himself.
I'm perched here permanently, I think.
Yeah, perched here. He's the magazines that key publishers have been producing. He's autographing them all, aren't you? Done ours. Won't show it. It's a secret. But we'll keep him there. He's got lots of visitors coming along to sign these books, which are all about this layout and your Leamington Spa layout at home.
It's last year's layout, this year's layout, and Leamington Spa, so it rounds up, brings them up to date, because obviously since lockdown, nobody's seen Leamington Spa, and I worked, I did a lot of modelling during lockdown. I worked 6 days a week modelling, that's what I did.
I think a lot of us did the same.
I treated it as a job, though. I sort of said, like 9 o'clock till 12, 1 till 4 in the railway rooms, building.
So last year you did Making Tracks 1.
Yes.
It was here, spent a good considerable time, had lots of visitors. What inspired you to bring Making Tracks 2?
Last year, last year was a bit of a budget, because, because what they wanted, suddenly COVID came, and we didn't get out till 18 months later, which the whole point of building the original layout, which was Thomas Brassie had passed. So we got, Keffin Viaduct, which really didn't fit, but we built it, so we had to use it. So I knew from last year, the reaction watching the public, that it didn't do what I thought it should do.
Right.
So I spoke to the dean and said, look, I've got this idea that we really should get the public involved. It's about, if you're coming into a cathedral, it's not a model railway show, so therefore you want people to get involved and be part of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's works unbelievable.
Indeed it has.
I mean, unbelievable.
Now this is the West Coast Main Line, which is big to your heart.
Yeah, done it only 2 hours ago.
Now, there's something special about this layout once it finishes here, which is actually the last day tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, last day Saturday.
Last day Saturday. There's something I've heard on the grapevine, if you would like to confirm the truth, there's something happening regarding this layout.
We can't say that in a minute.
And making tracks 1.
No, I can't say that. I can't tell you anything.
What happens on social media? You'll see possibly something happening. Pete's keeping tight-lipped on it.
No. I mean, you know, it's well known what we'd like to do.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as that. In that when we built this layout, the sheet of 8x4 9mm ply was something like £17 plus VAT.
Yeah.
Now, now it's £87 plus VAT. So to do what we want to do, we're going to have to build 14 more boards.
Right.
Right. So you're talking about £2,500. Well,
Right.
you know, yeah. And then on top of that, you've got the track.
Yeah.
You know. So at the minute,
financially,
that's
capable of
we've got to sit and do.
achieving.
Yeah. Ambitions are all one thing, but we are a charity, and we have to think of the sponsors have been very generous up to us.
Manchester Model Railway Model Centre, which has helped bring this to the cathedral.
And Hornby have been over generous.
Yeah.
And I've got to go back and ask them to be more generous, you know. And I'm not being funny, but I'll only do that if I think that everybody's going to get a benefit from it.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about ultimately building a layout that's so big that it's going to be like in the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's fine. We're going to have the money. You know?
Yeah. Obviously, transportation of the layouts is a
problem.
factor as well.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, so to take a big layout to somewhere like Milton Keynes is about £2,500. It all changes. You know, the whole dynamic of everything changes once you've got a big layout. So it's like, I'd like to do lots of things, but you know, I'd like to be able to drive a Ferrari, like, you know,
Wouldn't we?
like Hamilton, but I can't. You know.
So Simon, if you're watching, Simon, Mr. Kohler, Pete wants a word in your ear.
No, I know. Listen, I know for the fact that they'll all be magnanimous and do it. But there's whoa, oi!
Fingers. He's got his eye on the ball on this entire layout. You have to make sure it doesn't get touched with little fingers.
No, I don't mind.
But I tell you what, the children are better behaved than the adults.
You know, they want to feel the grass.
Yeah.
That's all right. But you know, I'm the one that's going to go and repair it afterwards. You know, and we're due to be at Milton Keynes, as you know, in October. So
I get.
We don't have a lot of time to turn around to
make
do the
any
repairs.
How have you found the operation? Obviously, you've been here since July.
Yeah.
Have you had any serious issues with this, or is everything run pretty much plain smoothly?
We've had issues with couplings, and it's the same issue that everybody has with couplings. Because we're running scale trains, and some of our trains are weighing up to 11 or 12 pounds, and we can't take the couplings. We've lost 2 locomotives. The Backman Class 90 stripped the gears, and Backman's Thomas gave up the ghost. The rest just carry on. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, the 9-car Pendolino is now over 120 miles.
Right.
And it's still running.
It's still going strong.
Yeah.
That's something I would have thought might have had an issue, but with it being mainly on a straight one, the Pendolinos do like to give it some welling.
Yeah, but remember last year it was going 8 inches up a hill.
Oh yes, indeed.
It wasn't flat last year.
Yeah. And you've got they're operating on the full scale length, as you say, so there's quite some weight.
Oh yeah,
to
a lot
be
of
pulled
weight.
on there. What's anything you would have done differently?
Yeah, not coming.
Brilliant answer. What, honestly then, anything you think on this that you feel you would have done differently now knowing
Only the amount of time.
time? This obviously took 6
Excuse me. Keep your hands off the layout, please. Thank you. Because I've got a big stick. And it's got 24,000 volts in it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time we've been here is too long. You know, I mean, we're all 75, 76. You know, it's like difficult. You know. But, you know, the layout's not let me down. It's entertained people. People have loved it.
And the team have been watching the team operate in this layout.
Oh, the team have been incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, difficult.
Obviously, they're all volunteering in their spare time to be here and enjoy the hobby and enjoy the model railway. It's great as fun. It baffles me how they are actually able to control. There's so many trains. Obviously, there's only 4 main lines, but there's so many trains on all the sidings. It's just incredible how they're having to shunt them along to then bring them round again and just keep an eye on.
Concentration's unbelievable. And you can tell by 2 o'clock now they're starting to lose it.
Starting to falter.
Yeah. And with the greatest respect, you know, between 2 and 3 we get more crashes,
Right.
and then they pick up from 3 to 5. We're all right.
Right, well, thank you very much, Pete,
Pleasure.
for your time. Absolutely fantastic for bringing the Making Tracks 2 for the public eye. We'll see this again at Milton Keynes. That's the Great Electric Train Show. If you want to see this, get your tickets to that event. Pete, will you be there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, go and say hi to Pete and get the book, get the Grace's Layout book, get him to give you an autograph. It's fantastic stuff. So thank you very much, Pete.
Pleasure.
Good luck with the future. We'll see something happen with this, and maybe the one in the future. We'll have to wait and see.
We have to wait and see.
Thank you very much. Cheers, everybody. Making Tracks 2, Chester Cathedral. Come and see it. It's on until Saturday only. Come here. Brilliant place. You'll enjoy it.